We are back with some of the members of the Gorge Teen Theater that you just saw during their performance, and I wanted to just go around, kind of play past the microphone and have you introduce yourselves, tell your age and what school you're from here in the Gorge.
Well, my name's Desiree, and I'm 15, and I go to Columbia High School in White Salmon, and I got involved with the Gorge Teen Theater Troupe by Lori Buchanan, our sort of group leader, and I've known her, and she brought me the idea, and I said I'll try it, and I like it, so I stayed with it.
Hi, I'm Alicia. I'm from Hood River, and I go to Hood River Valley High School. I got involved with the troupe. At first, Lori came into my psychology class, and she kind of did this little run-through and quick skit type of thing, and I was involved in that. And then later, I read about it in the community ed flyer, and also I'm really involved into the whole theater thing. So I just kind of signed up for it, and I was actually one of the very first people that helped start the group.
I'm Marilyn, and I'm 16. I go to Hood River Valley High School, and I heard about it because Lori Buchanan came to my psychology and sociology class as well, and I thought it'd be a really cool thing to do for our community, and yeah.
I'm Hannah, and I'm 17, and I go to Hood River Valley High School, and she came into my psychology class too, and she did the skit, and I thought it was a really cool idea, and I've kind of liked theater. I'm not in theater, but I've had an experience with theater, and I think it's a cool idea, being able to talk to people our age and get the message out, and it's a lot of fun, and so I'm really glad I joined.
And you were telling me, Hannah, that you've had some good feedback from kids in the schools.
Mm-hmm, yeah, I've asked a few of my friends and people I don't really know to give me the honest answer of what they thought, and a lot of people said that they took it seriously, and they really thought that we had good topics and that it helped them, so that's really good.
Where do you get your ideas for the skits, Marilyn?
We get them from real experiences that we as a group have had, and we know what's going on, and it's basically real stuff. It's not things you hear from the movies or something like that. It's just everyday experiences for teenagers around this area.
Well, what kind of impact are you hoping to have on other teens with this material?
I'm hoping that other teens will take us seriously, because when a grown-up tells a teen not to do something, they're like, oh, well, now I'm going to go do it. But when it's teen to teen and you have friends and you can really help them work through their problems, I think they might respect you more. And I hope that they're reading our topics that we're giving to them, and they're really taking it seriously. So I think that's what we're going for.
And I think more than anything, people are impressed that you're dealing with these subjects that are controversial and kind of under the carpet a lot of the times. People don't naturally want to talk about this. How do you feel about that in our society?
I think that times are changing a lot, especially our generation. It feels like there's a lot of new topics that are being brought up and more in the forefront for people. And I know it's tough for a lot of people, but it's reality, and I think we need to face it and deal with it and learn about it. And the more we learn about it, the more able we're going to be able to handle these issues.
Any other comments on that from anyone?
Yeah, definitely. Our society, they've tabooed sex as a bad thing. Don't do it. But the more you tell someone not to do it, the more likely they're going to do it. And it's kind of if you're going to do it, well, at least do it safely. You can't keep hiding the truth out there. I mean, teens will have sex, they will get pregnant, and nowadays we need to stop treating it as a taboo and start helping and getting the word out there that there is a safe way, and that if you ever have any issues about anything, that there is someone to talk to. And adults, they need to stop ignoring the problem and actually lend a hand and start helping.
At what age do you think these kind of things start assaulting kids? I mean, ideally,
middle school, right when you right when you enter middle school, it's kind of, you hear about things that older kids are doing, oh, what's that? And then when you get into high school, it's more of an environment around you. It's getting younger and younger, than it was in our parents' age.
I've read a book called Too Sexy, Too Young, and it's talking about like how in our society, you know, society's always pressuring girls to be pretty, to be sexy, to appeal to men. And, you know, my 11-year-old cousin, she's worried about dating. She's worried about getting fat. She's worried about not looking pretty. And, you know, she's just 11. And, you know, society's hitting teens younger and younger as they go along. And, you know, it's pretty harsh out there.
To answer your question, when do you think that this stuff hits children? Personally, I think it's from the moment they turn on the television, because I mean, there's everything out there on TV, and parents aren't always there to watch what their kids are watching. And I mean, everywhere you look, and especially for me being in this group, I've realized it a lot more about how much the media influences you, like advertisements, television shows.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, you don't even realize.
Brainwashing you.
Yeah, you don't even realize it. And I think small children, even from the moment they turn on the television and realize what's going on up there, they're being influenced and conditioned, I think. And so I just think from the youngest age, not even just teenagers, but for small children too.
Well, I can see you're all really passionate about why you're involved in the teen theater, and it's hard sometimes when you talk about root causes, and I think we could just continue this conversation on for a long time, but I think you're doing the most. Let's do it.
Another time, another day.
The conversation needs to continue, and hopefully we've opened your eyes a little bit about what's going on in the community and some of the solutions that are being presented and making a difference in the Gorge. Thanks for joining us.